just going to do my quick fight predictions on UFC Fight Night. Dan Henderson versus Shogun Rua 2. It's a light heavyweight brawl. The rematch, the sequel, and yep, I'm just going to do my predictions on it. And there's not really any fights before it that I really know, so just looking forward to the main event. Honestly, if Shogun and Dan weren't on this fight card, then I probably wouldn't have watched it. Because, you know, I don't really know anybody. I mean, I'll probably watch it just to watch it because, you know, it's UFC. But anyways, getting into the predictions. We have Mauricio Shogun Rua versus Dan Hendo Henderson. Dan is on a losing streak right now. Shogun was as well until he finally got an impressive knockout over James Tahuna, which I had it coming. I was like, I think James Tahuna was going to be aggressive in that fight, but I also knew that Shogun was going to learn from his last loss against Gustafsson. He was going to come in strong. So he ended up doing that. And, you know, he knocked him out. Caught him. So, Dan Henderson, not doing so well. He's been on a losing streak. Got knocked out by Vitor Belfort back in November. Is that going to affect the fight? I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. And then lost to Rashad. Very close fight back in June. Very close fight, like I said. He caught Rashad with some big right hands, some uppercuts. Took him down in the clinch, which was great, but Rashad came in more aggressive in that fight, and he ended up winning. So, you know, what's going to happen? I don't know. So, people are picking Dan to win again. I honestly think that Shogun's going to take it this time. I think that Shogun's going to be more aggressive. I think he's going to have better cardio. He's going to be more pacing himself a lot more. I think Dan can catch him with that right hand like he has a big, but I honestly don't see Dan Henderson beating Shogun the second time. Let's just say that these guys are going to have a third match. It's going to happen. It has to happen. It's going to be amazing. A lot of people pick it to end of the first round. I doubt it. I think Shogun's going to knock him out, to be honest. Maybe the second, third round, something like that. I don't know if Dan Henderson can. If he's still got a good old chin, and he can hang on after that vicious knockout by Vitor Belfort, he can hang on with Shogun. Then this fight is without a doubt going 5 rounds again in a brawl, probably decision. But if this chin is going to affect him, I think Shogun's going to end up taking it, knocking him out, TKO him like in the second or third round. So I am picking Shogun to win this one. This is so close, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Dan's getting old. Shogun's still really young, so it's going to be really hard to see who's going to win this. But like I said, I'm picking Shogun, and I think Shogun's going to even the odds, and they're going to have a third match, and we'll have to see after that. It all depends. I can't really make a prediction for the third fight because I have to see how they fight in the second fight. I got to see how Shogun looks with his footwork, how Dan looks with his movement, how his chin's going to affect him. We'll see. I don't know, but we got tons of events coming out, so I'm picking Shogun to beat Dan Henderson. Also, we have Machida versus Weidman in May, which is going to be awesome. We have Vanderlei Silva and Chael Sonnen, which is going to be awesome. I am picking Weidman to beat Machida. I think he's going to be a lot stronger, a lot more physical than Machida, and Machida's not going to be able to stand with him or wrestle with him, to be honest, so I'm picking Chris Weidman to win on that one. And also, Vanderlei Silva versus Chael Sonnen. I think if Vanderlei will work on his takedowns, if he works on his takedowns, he should beat Chael Sonnen no problem, because Chael Sonnen's stand-up is bad. It really is. And he's a wrestler. And, you know, Chael's going to do that in this fight. He's going to look for the submission. He's going to look for that, you know, takedowns. And, yeah, I just think that if Vanderlei is more, if he's physical on stand-up and he can block those takedowns by Chael Sonnen, no doubt Vanderlei Silva will knock him, or not knock him out. I think he'll TKO him with a victory, but we'll see. But if Vanderlei does not work on his wrestling, Chael Sonnen is going to out-wrestle him the whole fight. Probably beat him up like he did with Anderson Silva. And, yep, be careful. And if he takes him down, you know, Chael's definitely going to win that fight. But, you know, Vanderlei's got to work on his wrestling. And Chael needs to work on his stand-up if he really wants to win this. You saw in the Rashad Evans, his stand-up was terrible. And Rashad just pounded his face in. Now, when Chael Sonnen versus Shogun Rua, that's like I said, Shogun should have worked on his wrestling more, or if Shogun worked on his wrestling more, he probably would have beat him, because he also took Chael down, and he could have beat him up on the stand-up, I thought, but, you know, Shogun's cardio is really bad, you know, but he's improved since the James Tahuna fight, so we're we're going to see how that is. Also, we also have Frankie Edgar versus BJ Penn in July 6, 2014. July, favorite month. That's when my birthday is. I'll be turning 15, so I'm going to start driver's ed at that time. But you know, I won't be 15 quite yet. But Frankie Edgar's going to take it. I think BJ Penn has gotten to his age already. We saw in his last fight against Rory McDonald that was kind of bad. So I don't know. He got beat by a top contender like Rory McDonald. So yeah. Also, we have new welterweight champion Johnny Henderson for Robbie Lawler. Awesome fight. Definitely thought if Robbie Lawler didn't get that takedown, if Robbie Lawler didn't get taken down, it probably could have went either way. Carlos Condit versus Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley, I don't think he proved himself to beat Carlos Condit. I think he needs to have a number one contender fight before he gets that title shot. Also, Hector Lombard, he didn't prove to me. He should have knocked out Jake Shields. He could have finished him in the first round if he wanted to. So I think he needs to keep working his way back up. Tyron Woodley, he needs to do that too. And Rory McDonald, let's see if he can work himself up. So there's not a really true number one contender. It's going to be weird because GSP's done everything. But, yep, that would have been awesome. So we'll see on welterweight. And I hope Condit will get his speedy recovery because he tore his ACL. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm picking Shogun to beat Dan tonight. Tell me what you think. There's some awesome UFC events coming up. Tell me what you think about the predictions. You think Shogun's going to take even the odds, or you think Dan's going to, just beat him again, knock him out? I'm going to say Shogun. If Shogun's aggressive and he works on, and his cardio's a lot better, I think he can TKO him in the second or third round. But if Dan still, does what Dan does, then I think this will go all 5 rounds and probably a split decision or unanimous decision. So we're going to see. So, okay, thanks guys for watching my predictions. Picking Shogun. Go ahead and put your suggestions down in the comment. More videos coming soon. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye.